Hello, Lions fans. Oh, boy.
Whoa.
This is a big week coming up. Big week. I'm kind of sort of filling in for Big Z, who's at a dinner right now for work. So I hope he knows which fork to use, like the one on the left for the salad and then the next one for the main course. And, Bob, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Isn't it at the big tower in L.A.? Like it's he's up there for the Christmas party at the Nakatomi Tower.
Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah, Nakatomi Tower.
This is a very big deal for Big Z at this dinner. So let's hope he, on his P's and Q's, keeps the alcohol down to a minimum so he doesn't say anything stupid.
Yeah.
But good luck with your dinner, Z. You're missing our podcast. Dang it. Oh,
yeah.
Well. Anyway, here we are.
Wow.
It's Rams week, boy. Regular season Rams week. Every game is big at this point of the season. We're on the outside looking in, but we control our own destiny. So this is definitely a big week. That storied matchup between Jared Goff and Matt Stafford once again. Oh, boy, this is exciting. What do you guys think?
Hey,
how are
hey,
you guys feeling? What?
First of all, you didn't even introduce us. I mean, I
got carried away. Sorry. I was thinking about Big Z and which fork you had. My thing was so with us here today is Bob.
Hello, everybody.
Rando.
Yo.
I'm UJ, and with us is our producer, Kid J. And
Rams
feel
fan.
free, hey, Kid J, this is a Rams preview, so jump in anytime you would like. You'll sort of be in our Lions den, if you will, on this one. So feel free anytime. So, guys, what are you thinking about this up matchup here this week? Bob, go ahead. Let's hear what you think.
I'm excited about this one because, well, first of all, it's always fun to play Stafford post his Lions career. And so far, we have the edge on him. What have we won a few in a row? And I think they won the first one, and then we've won 3 in a row or something. But and it's at L.A., which basically is a home for Detroit because they don't have any real fans over there. So it'll be full of Lions fans. So I'm excited. And the Rams obviously are playing at a high level, so it's going to be a really fun game.
Yeah. Right down.
Yeah, this is exciting. This has become sort of like one of our new great rivalries. It's kind of awesome. I love it. They're in a really good place. I think we're finally hitting a really good place, and I think we got the mustard, but it's going to be a battle. Stafford, for all these games, never lets us down with going out there and just taking it to us. He makes us work for it for sure. So I expect nothing less.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. They're playing at a high level right now. In the power rankings, they are number 1, and we have slipped down to, I believe, number 11, which is weird. Some of the teams in front of us are not as playing as good, but who cares about the power rankings? They mean nothing. They're in-season fodder for talking.
Yeah.
This means
Did you
nothing.
guys see Dave Burkett's article today in the Free Press where the path the Lions have to the number 1 overall seed for the NFC? There's a path.
Ooh.
So,
Really?
There's a will, there's a way.
They have to win out, and there's like 4 other things that have to happen. But the
Ah.
Rams have to lose twice, and I don't know, a bunch of stuff. But there's still hope.
Yeah, there's still. But when this season started, my hope was that we would struggle a bit during the season, get our humility, and then be good at the end and less injured at the end. So sort of coming true a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Because I don't care how we get in the playoffs, wild card or whatever, it doesn't matter. All we got to do is get in and be playing good at the right time. And right now, we're trending upward, I think, right now. That last game against Dallas, I hope they don't get too, overconfident with that game because
no way.
No, I don't think they will.
I hope not. I hope not.
Like last year with Dallas, it felt like I think it was around Dallas time. I felt like we didn't need to lose anymore. Like it was not long after the Tampa game, but once we started stringing those wins together, and I feel like we're about to do that. Like once we get on that roll, I think this team doesn't need to lose any more games. I think they've gained their lessons from losing for the season. I think we're. That starts now. No more losing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you a little bit there. This is a good time for a little run here, and this would be a great team to do it against. Well, we take the Rams in this game, and then we get the Chargers, Vikings and Bears, if I'm not mistaken. We
The
got a good
Steelers.
chance.
Steelers.
Oh, the Steelers. I'm sorry, Steelers. Yeah, you're right.
We have Steelers and the Chargers.
No, not the Chargers.
Oh, we
Someone
don't
said
have
we had the Chargers.
I got that one mixed up then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Someone else
But,
said that. I feel like to me too. What the?
Anyway, there's no reason we can't run the table, really, especially if we win this game here. So this is a big game. Big game. Stafford's playing lights out right now. Talk of the MVP right now. Deservedly so. He's having a great year. Incredible year, really. And just that little tiny part of me that's still in the back of my brain that kind of wishes we still had Stafford here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did enjoy him all those years he was here. But, like I said, this real tiny, it's really little tiny. It's very
He'd
tiny.
be fun to watch in this offense. But
I'm all in with Jared Goff. He's the man. So, I don't know.
There's a curiosity to it, I suppose.
Well, there
to
is.
Want to see what it would look like.
Well, I think the key in this game for us is going to be the O-line and our offense being able to put up points like they did last week. I don't know if they'll put up many points last week, but I think we got to be able to score. We can't be doing 3 and outs and letting the Rams have their way. We just can't do that. And I think our O-line actually, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think we're getting a little better now toward the end. We're starting to gel a little bit more.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Even with the substitutions. And it was nice seeing Miles Frazier playing in that last game. And from what I saw, he looked pretty good. So I don't know.
I mean,
yeah,
we
he kind of
faced
held his own.
a slate of good D lines for the whole season, pretty much. So like, I think they're just starting to get used to facing these studs and knowing how to handle them a little better. Work as a complete unit.
Yeah. And then plus you guys stepping up, and when other guys are hurt, I mean, Laporta was a huge loss to us, and yet somehow he seemed to be making do. Khalif Raymond was a big loss, but Kennedy steps in. And, I mean, Tesla. I mean, it's great. We have the depth here to do things, And on defense too. I mean, their secondary. We're back to that no-name defense out there, and not doing too bad. Aside
Isn't
from
Zylstra back this week too? I think he was
Zylstra's
practicing.
back. Yeah, Zylstra's back. The injury list wasn't too long. Anzalone's out with an illness. Decker's out, but they just keep him out usually every week, so I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, looked pretty good actually.
Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. We got Mollett back on the team.
Yeah,
you guys remember this guy?
That's right.
Mullet.
Made a big interception earlier this year, and he's back on the team. So, I mean.
And Pat O'Connor's back on the practice squad. So.
That's another one.
There you go.
Got our St. Rita connection back. That could have been part of our swoon there a little bit. We had no St. Rita connection going.
I know.
But so Justin, Kid J, let's throw your opinion in here. What you're thinking this week? We're all pretty helped up about this game. We think we got a good shot at winning. What do you think? Being a Rams flunky.
I'm pretty excited about the game. I think it's gonna be a really, really great game. I think it's honestly gonna be pretty high scoring. But I think it's gonna be pretty tight because the Rams really need to win. I think the Rams really need to win this one because they play Seattle in Seattle on Thursday night next week. So the pressure is gonna be on for them to a little bit to try to keep pace with the Seahawks who are playing the Colts who their season has just fallen off a cliff the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So they really need to win this one. So I think they're going to be ready and be on it. And I think the Rams secondary has kind of struggled over the last couple of weeks, but and I think that's going to help. I think that the Lions are going to be able to pass a little bit, but Rams passing offense is just on fire right now. They're just clicking on all cylinders. And so I think they're going to be able to pass in the Lions too. So I think it's going to be a high shooting game. But I think the Rams defenders do play better at home, and I think they're going to match up really well with the Lions. And I rewatched the Lions Cowboys game today, and I'm really excited for the Rams just to attack Alex Anzalone because he got picked on quite a bit. Like Jake Ferguson was just catching tight window passes. He actually had like a couple on that play that Branch got hurt. He grabbed Jake Ferguson. That's what caused Brian Branch to try to dive for the ball because he held him on his way into the end zone, and Branch dove for that ball, and that's how he tore his Achilles.
So you're blaming him for Branch's Achilles injury? You're blaming Anzalone?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was not expecting anti-Anzo conspiracy theory this evening.
There you heard it. Anzo
That's wild.
caused the injury to Brian Branch.
And Kid J, you got Kirby Joseph coming back this week, and Stafford says he's a dirty player. What do you think about that?
He might be coming back. I don't know. Let's see if his knee holds up through a week of practice first.
He's a little iffy, but
no, he's Kirby.
well, you know that. But no, I'm with you, Bob. I'm not quite confident he's going to play this week, even though he's back practicing.
I like the combination of Maddox and Harper anyway. I think that's I felt good when Maddox came in last week. We got good talent back there still. You know, the nice thing, we were talking about injuries at all, the difference between this year and last year is the value of a front seven. Our front seven right now is obviously the motor of that defense. And, I think they're going to be a big part of this game, the difference makers. With our quarterbacks, I feel pretty good. I mean, you still this is what Dan did from last year. He gave us depth. This is what they prepared for. Look at our cornerbacks still. You still have Reed, Robertson, and Rock Yassin. That's not a bad starting three at all for cornerbacks in this league.
Dan Campbell's a GM now? I thought Brad Holmes was GM.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Caught him.
Hey, Kid J,
Got me.
what's with Devontae Adams' hamstring? He didn't practice today.
Well, the Rams they went through they went through a walkthrough today. They're doing mostly walkthroughs for the next couple weeks because they have 2 games in 5 days. So not doing a lot of practices, but they said his hamstring be ready to go. So they said he'd be ready to go if it was a game day.
Does he have a Taco Bell thing on the sideline? I heard they were between when the defense is on the field, he has a little zone Taco Bell on the sideline. Is that true?
I haven't seen it, but that might be true. But I haven't seen it on the sidelines yet.
Okay,
I was just wondering about that.
Yeah.
That was in his contract.
You've got to be happy with Devontae Adams, though. That's what Stafford called him his cheat code because those end zone in the corner of the end zone, he's pretty uncoverable.
He is. Yeah, he is pretty. He has been pretty uncoverable. I think last week was the first week in a while where he hasn't had a touchdown. Because he was on a stretch where in 4 or 6 games he had 2 touchdowns every. Yeah,
he won't be getting them this week. I'd bench him in your fantasy lineup.
Yeah,
so
definitely bench him.
He's gonna get 2 touchdowns again. But the first month. The first month they were this. You can tell there's a disconnect, but now they're all gelling, and I think his footwork against the Amik Robinson and DJ Reed. I think they're both. I think Nakua and Devontae Adams are both gonna have big days against them.
They do have a good receiving.
Pickens thought he was gonna have a big day too. So,
yeah.
Hey,
KJ, I got another question for you. Last week, our defensive line they found their way to the quarterback. Thank God. It wasn't working so good for a while. But last week we were causing a lot of havoc in there. How is this offensive line with the Rams, in your opinion, overall?
They're pretty solid. They've been playing. They're not the most heralded offensive line in the world. They're both their tackles are late round picks, and the right tackle Rob Havenstein. He's actually on IR right now, and so they have a backup in there, Warren McClendon, who's been playing pretty well. But they've been keeping Stafford pretty clean, and they're really effective in the run game, and they've been able to keep allow Stafford to have clean pockets for him to do all the play actions and all the deep crossers that they do. So I think they have been playing really well, and I think they can hold off the Lions pass rush, and I think that they can get some push in the run game too to keep I don't think they're going to be crazy I don't think they're gonna be like 53% like run success rate like they've been this year, but I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna be fairly. I think they're gonna be fairly successful against the Lions Lions run defense.
Fanciful
Interesting
thoughts.
It does worry me a little bit, but I do think they'll have some success though because Sean McVay just really got it down up run games since he figured it out.
It's totally wrong, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't see any of that
Gross.
coming to fruition. But
Inaccurate.
and how about
No.
the run game? I know you got a Notre Dame running back in there, which is always a good thing. But
Yeah, you got
got
Notre
Blake
Dame
Corum.
running back. Yeah, and Blake Corum for Bob. I know you're a lifelong Michigan Wolverines fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
He,
so
he
yeah, I
had
like
a
that
good
kid in
game last
Michigan.
week, right? Blake Corum.
he did
yeah,
last
yeah,
week. Yeah.
he did have a big game last week. He's been playing pretty well. He's like they're like kind of like change up. Kyron Williams gets the bulk of the carries, and especially the goal line carries. He probably gets like 90% of those.
Well,
and
he's
then
about to be
Blake Corum.
introduced to Jack Campbell this week.
Yes.
I am
Yeah.
I am a little worried
Me
about
too.
Jack Campbell because he's
Jack
playing
Campbell.
really really well, but
Jack
Yeah.
Campbell is the best linebacker in football right now, at
Superstar.
this moment, in my opinion.
Potentially
But,
for the time for a while.
I am a little prejudiced, but I do think he is the best in the league right now, or right up there with the best. He's gonna have another big game. He's just been tearing offenses up. He's been unbelievable. We got to get to Stafford. This game is interesting in the respect that we're not playing a running quarterback. It's two pocket passers. Classic NFL football, like throwback days, which is going to be kind of fun, to see who can stand in the pocket the longest, make the big throw. And I think both of these guys are extremely capable of doing it. So it's going to be a really interesting matchup. I mean, our receivers right now are playing at a pretty high level. Even Jamo's getting more and more catches. Amon-Ra is just freaking awesome.
Two complete
Rams-
teams.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really fun matchup here. Actually.
Well, actually, isn't there? I've heard maybe whispers that we have an edge on special teams. Maybe has anyone heard that? Is that something
yeah.
Well,
like
Well, I
that we
guess
have a?
statistically so far, I guess probably, but but the Rams like special teams were like a big issue the first like 6 weeks of the season. They've cleaned it up since then. They got rid of their old kicker Josh Carty, and then they brought him I think Harrison Belker. He was at Mizzou. His nickname was Ticker the Kicker.
oh, they got the
Who's that?
thicker kicker,
Ticker the
yeah.
Oh,
Kicker,
yeah,
yeah.
thicker kicker.
Thicker
Yeah.
kicker, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
We
And he's
wanted that
been
guy
doing-
in the draft. Remember?
yeah, we did.
I wanted him. in the
Just for the name.
draft.
yeah.
yeah. When they let him kick, he's been pretty solid. They haven't
gotta-
given like a lot of like deep shots, like
You
a
got to
lot
watch
of long
out for
field
Tom
goals.
Kennedy on returns now.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
I hope
buddy.
that Kennedy has earned the right to do it another week here.
I don't know how
you
he
know?
couldn't have.
He was so productive last week. He gave
I would
us
assume
great
he's
starting
doing that.
field positions, like 3 or 4 drives there with 40
Average
plus yard
40
run backs.
yards.
Amazing.
Yeah,
So
incredible.
TK boy, I hope you're going to be doing it again this week. Can't wait to see. Some guys just have like a sort of a knack, and he just has this weird knack of finding the holes. Like other guys are, they're shifty and faster, cutting here and there. Kennedy just sort of, I don't know. He just sort of like in what was that golf movie, where he could see where the putt was going to go, like he saw the
Happy Gilmore? Or,
no, not
Oh,
Happy Gilmore, the one
Bagger Vance?
Bagger Vance, and he's looking down at the putt, and he could see the path of the ball, like I think Kennedy's like that, he sees the path, where to run. So I just wish you see like the rest of the path, like all the way. He only sees it like up to the 40 or 50, and then he
pretty good.
loses sight of it. But that's still okay though. Gets us halfway there.
Hey, Tom Kennedy, though, he's done what we predicted earlier in the season, that at some point he would be on the roster and make some big plays, because he does it every year. Every year he comes up at some point.
For
He's finally
sure.
got a home on the roster. That's what's exciting. Like now he's got a
with
legit
that-
spot to lock
With that
in.
game, I think it's his to lose now,
I don't
That
see
spot on the
him going
roster.
anywhere, especially because he played backup strong too against the Packers. So it's like, I think he's locked
Yeah.
in now, baby.
Yeah.
I hope so.
We could
He's
use
one
him.
of our faves on this pod. Is there a noise coming? I'm sorry.
Can I ask you guys? Will the Lions put the right amount of men on the field for every play this week? They're 1 week without incident. They're 1 week without incident.
Whoa.
One
Like your
week.
dad. Is Campbell going to
Yeah.
learn the rules? Are they going to put enough guys in the field? Come
Wow.
on, Justin. That's low-hanging fruit, man. You can do
Sorry
better than
for
that.
the Rams are so perfect.
Hey, it's not about counting. It's about hitting people in the face.
That's
right.
That's right.
Don't worry about that. Well, 11, 13 players, it doesn't matter. We'll play with anybody.
Yeah, anywhere, anytime, any amount of guys, doesn't matter.
Speaking of 11 and 13, I'm going to be excited to see how the Lions match up with all the Rams. Been playing a lot of different formations this year. They haven't been the usual the 11 personnel McVay offense that they've been for the past years. They've been playing more tight ends. They're playing 13 personnel, 12 personnel, a lot more tight ends on the field. So I'm going to be interested to see how the Lions how match up against that, because they throw the Rams throw a lot of tight end screens. They throw at least 5 or 6 a game, and so it'll be interesting to see how they match up.
The quick
with that.
answer to that, Justin, is we're going to match up fine with it. Don't worry about
I
it.
don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Under control, man. We got
Did
this
we
thing.
mention Jack Campbell?
Oh yeah, anybody
Jack
mention
Campbell
him
can't
yet?
cover all the tight ends.
Oh yeah. we're
But you know what?
We're running
That's
a one
okay, 'cause
defense.
we do have Alex Anzalone, and he is a good pass coverage, despite your crazy theory that you spouted earlier.
Yeah.
We do have Rodrigo back, and we got Derek Barnes, all good linebackers. Our linebacking core will be ready, baby.
All playing at a high level, too. So look
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that.
Does Derek Burns cover a lot? I feel like he used more as a pass rusher more.
He's
all.
more of a pass
He
rusher.
does more of a
Yeah.
pass rusher, but he does both.
I mean, he got an interception.
He did.
Remember
he
that?
did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, he's just like Josiah Stewart, another Michigan guy who the Rams drafted this year. He covers and he pass rushes.
The other thing is, I think our D line has had a history of success of getting to Stafford in the last several games. That's why we've been winning, and I think he's in for another long night with Hutch back and fully healthy, and Aleem and Muhammad coming on. We've been harassing the shit out of him the last couple games. I think that trend is going to continue.
Yeah, it was good that the Lions remembered that Muhammad was still on the team instead of playing more.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but I'm still curious about how that all worked out.
You got to earn that stuff.
That's
KJ.
right.
Gotta
Gotta
just
own
give
it.
you a
He
place
ended
on
the
field.
first. He ended the first 6 or 7 weeks of the season when he was racking up sacks and tackles for loss and pressures.
You can't question the methods of the Lions. It's a Rams fan.
Cannot.
Yeah.
No one can.
No.
Yeah.
There's all a reason for everything.
That's right.
It'll all be clear at the end of the season when they're hoisting the Super Bowl
Yeah,
trophy. You'll
but,
think back. Oh my God! It'll all click into place.
Campbell's
for you.
like Gandalf the Wizard. You don't question what he.
That's right.
Yeah.
He just knows things because he's been around for 1,000 years. And,
Speak, friend, and enter. Oh,
he knows things.
yeah.
Yeah, he's forgotten more than you'll ever learn.
That's
Rod
right.
Dog, I gotta ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how scared of you?
Oh.
How scared of you? How scared?
No,
Love it. Yes.
No,
How scared
you
are you?
can't do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
How
my
scared
God.
are you that Jared Verse is gonna dislocate Taylor Ducker's shoulders with his powerful hands, or pancake him?
Fear does
From a
not
scale
exist
of
in
1
this
to 10?
dojo.
Why you put it? Why'd you put it on?
Trick
Why'd you put on your
question.
sunglasses?
There is no fear, but fear itself, and we are not
Well,
afraid
Well, why'd you put on sunglasses then if you're not scared? You know?
because
You're
it's too
scared.
cool for school.
You don't want me to see the fear in your eyes? Okay, I
There
understand.
is no fear in my eyes.
If there was no
Wow.
fear, then you take off the glasses.
Wow.
UJ, this is like us at a playground we're looking for a fight, and then the two guys just kind of walk around each other. And you're like,
All right,
Yeah.
I was expecting more.
Yeah,
You-
cross
screw
this
you.
line. I dare you. Knock this off my shoulder. I dare you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was Lions Den. Who are you guys for?
Hey, one more Rams question.
Yeah.
Justin, do you think Sean McVay is still spending every night regretting getting rid of Jared Goff because he's so great as a quarterback? You know.
I don't think so. No,
That's a good question.
Not at all.
That's a good
No, I don't think he's
question.
regretting it at all.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's
don't
very happy. I think he regrets how he handled the end, but I don't think he regrets the decision at all.
Yeah, pretty classless guy. Huh? Wouldn't you
Do
say?
you think
That's
when he
pretty
looks at Stafford's teeth, it blinds him and he can't it makes him mess up his thinking a little bit sometimes. Like, I don't know. Like those guys in the huddle, they get distracted, his team. Forget the play or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, yeah.
You can't lose him in a snowstorm.
That's true.
What? He would lose in this.
That didn't make any sense. That's why it would work. It didn't make sense. Red Dog with another pearl of wisdom.
Yes. Red Dogism. Yes.
Another
All
red
right.
line.
Should we? Do we have any position groups to cover? What do you? Wait. Oh yeah. I guess this is kind of a den segment still.
Sort of. Yeah.
Unless you guys have another question, we should ask Kid J his prediction.
Oh, we should.
Or wait. Oh no, because you're also at the end of the pod, so I don't know if we should just save.
I
your
got a
prediction.
question to ask him.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the fight song, Rams fight song? You got to sing it for us.
Oh yeah.
The Rams don't really have a fight song.
How can you respect a team? How can you love a team without a fight song? It doesn't even make sense. Like, you have to have a song.
There's a good one for them.
They have a
the Cheap
Go
Trick
ahead.
song. Surrender, surrender. you know. The
They have like
white
a-
flag.
Yeah.
they have
They have a rich song going back to their early days of football in L.A. all a couple of years ago. Really rich history.
Well, they're in LA. They started in LA like 60 years ago, Jackie. So they were in LA originally.
Oh,
This
wow,
is
6
true.
whole years.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
they left because of taxes. And then they went to St.
Very,
Louis.
very
and they
flimsy
left for
team.
some other reason. I don't even know why.
Seems to me.
Your
Back
best
to
player. Your best player of all time murdered his girlfriend and waiter in O.J. Simpson. Remember him?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like-
Oh yeah.
That's what the Rams have as
He's
their
still their best player.
standard bearer. The guy who
Well,
murders people.
No, he's not that. No. He's not the best. He's not the best player the Rams ever had. Aaron Donald is.
Rosie Greer. Rosie Greer. Joe
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. He's climbing the ranks.
Probably going to
Yeah.
agree with you on Aaron Donald there.
He might be their best quarterback.
Mhm.
Stafford.
Aaron Donald could have been online, but
No,
it
don't-
shows up Brandon Pettigrew instead.
No, that was Eric Ebron, wasn't it?
Or Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron.
Yeah.
No, it was
Yeah.
Jared Davis.
Pettigrew
No.
would have been okay, but Eric Ebron was.
I thought it was
awful.
Jared Davis ahead of him.
More great memories.
What?
Oh,
Mhm.
boy.
We
No.
picked Jared Davis ahead of.
That wasn't that year, was it?
Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Anyway, we get the point.
I'd have my producer fact check it, but he's talking to us right now, so he can't.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
doing an interview.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll save your prediction then for the end there, Kid J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Well,
we
yeah,
all do
we
them.
kind of talked this up a bit. Hopefully by
Okay.
this time, Big Z is getting through the dinner. He made it through to the dessert, and doesn't have it all over his shirt. Doesn't realize it, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
making a good impression for the guys, and so it's time. It's time. You know what it's time for, guys? Our world famous predictions. Oh yeah, this is it. Our world famous. Right now, we all share the same record at the moment. It's a pretty good record, 8-5, I think it is. We're doing pretty good. So let's
Gotta
start.
do a
off-
roar of the week. We gotta do a roar of the week.
Well, that's part of
Well,
our
that's part of our
Okay.
predictions.
It's two-pronged attack.
Kid Jay, our producer. You think he'd know these things, but anyway, he's got so fogged by those Ram talk. He's not used to this. Okay, we're gonna start with our roar of the week, and we're gonna start this off with Red Dog,
Okay.
the roar of the week.
All right. Well, I kind of hinted at this a little bit earlier, but I think the key to this game is going to be our defensive line getting after Stafford and making his life very uncomfortable for a few hours, as they have in recent matchups, because I think that's why we've won those games. And so the main man leading that attack is none other than Aiden Hutchinson. And I think he is once again going to be just wreaking havoc all over the field. I think he's going to actually get home for not one, but 2 sacks against Stafford this weekend. And I think he's just going to be an absolute terror. I think he's going to set up some other sacks from other players as well. Just too much for that D line or that O line for the handle, and their tight ends and all that. And so yeah, Aiden Hutchinson is my roar of the week.
Oh baby, yeah. All right, Rob, who's your
I like
roar
that.
of the week?
I'm also going to go on the defensive side because I think this is going to be a tough battle. Like KJ was saying, I think it'll be a close game. And I think the defense is going to have that tip in the scales on this. Now, we haven't been holding teams to very low points, but we are becoming playmakers again on defense, generating turnovers and getting sacks. So I think that's going to continue that style of defense, that kind of getting through to the quarterback. And the Lions, I think we alluded to him many times on this podcast already today, but Jack Campbell, I think he's going to have a huge game. He's going to make some big stops in the run, and he's going to get a sack, and he's going to get a no-look sack on Stafford.
No-look sack. Cool.
So just
no-look sack,
just to rub it in Stafford's face. Yeah, no-look sack. And Jack Campbell, when he gets out of the locker room, he hangs his soul up in the lockers. He's just a cold customer out there, and he's just all football. And that's what he's going to be this week. He's going to lead the team in tackles. He's going to generate a turnover, force a fumble, get a sack, and if he does get a chance at an interception, he will reel it in. So Jack Campbell is my roar of the week.
That's awesome, Bob.
I like this. I love this.
I'm going to steal, and one of my Hutchinson sacks is going to be a sidearm sack. So,
sidearm sack. Wow. Continuing on this trend, I went defense also, and because of your previous roars of the week, the aforementioned roars of the week, my roar of the week is going to benefit from your guys playing so well, and that's Amik Robertson. Ooh. I think he's going to play a really great game here with one, maybe 2 picks. This guy is going to be very opportunistic, and he's going to just be all over the field. He's been one of our unsung heroes this whole year, I think. Not only his ability, but his availability. Like when people are dropping like flies, this guy's been there every game. And solid, just one of the best free agent signings we've had in the last few years. Amik Robertson, he's going to show up in this game, man, and make a couple big plays, probably force a fumble, a few tackles, but key plays, that's where you're going to notice him because he's just going to make a couple big plays in this game. So Amik Robertson, my roar of the week.
I like that. Yeah. I would love to see Amik get a big game because he's had a couple of kind of mid games, but he's always working his ass off. So I want to see it pay off for him. I want to see that pay off for have a big game. That'd be great.
Yeah. Okay, Jay, who's your roar of the week for the Lions?
Yeah.
My roar of the week for the Lions. So I guess if I had to pick a roar of the week for the Lions, I would have to say probably Alex Anzalone. Because if he's gonna have to, I think Jack Camp. I think he is like the weakest part of the front seven, and I think if Sean McVay's really good at matchup hunting and just like trying to find just the weak point in every defense, and I think he's the weak point in that front seven. And I think if he holds up in pass coverage, the Lions defense could have a chance to slow down the Rams. So He is my roar of the week. My roar of the week.
Well,
insulted him or complimented him with that.
Since this is
kind of backhanded.
Yeah, that was really nice.
So what's your
there.
bleat of the week, right? Or is that what a bleat?
Yeah, what's the Rams say, right? Your bleat of the week. So who's your bleat of the week for the Rams?
Yeah, what Ram do you think will have a big game?
What Ram do I think will have a big game? I think the secondary is going to have to step up a little bit because ever since Quentin Lake, one of he was their defensive signal caller, the green dot guy. He was kind of like a Brian Branch role. He played like corner, he played like strong safety, he played nickel corner. He did like kind of a little bit of everything in the secondary for the Rams. He broke his he dislocated his elbow and he's been in IR for the last few weeks. So I think like the defensive secondary is going to step up, and I think Emmanuel Forbes is definitely going to have to step up. against either JMO or whoever he's on. He was a first round pick a couple years ago from Washington that they waived and the Rams picked him up, and he's been playing pretty well. So I think I think he's gonna have to step up and lock down either JMO or Amon-Ra and kind of slow them down a little bit. So he's my bleed of the week. He's my Ram of the week. Yeah.
I like the. I see some fear on the Rams side though.
I do too.
Yeah, because listen, when he was saying that, he's like,
Smells.
he's Mosley has to do this. He has to do this. He didn't say he's going to do this, so he doesn't quite
Yeah.
believe that it's happening.
Right.
But-
There's zero
so-
confidence over there.
We see cracks forming already in this Rams wall here. You know.
Well, now that we've got the roar and the bleed of the week
Oh,
out.
I have Big Z's roar of the week too.
Oh,
Okay.
let's hear it.
He says that JMO is his roar of the week. He's gonna have 110 yards and 2 touchdowns.
All right,
Nice.
like it.
Mhm.
He's gonna have a huge
Yeah.
game.
J-Mo.
Rams are gonna love watching him run by.
Yeah.
So-
Hey, who is that guy? Oh boy. Okay. Now it's time for our predictions. We're gonna start with Bob this time. Bob.
All right. Well, this is gonna be a fun game. I was a huge Matthew Stafford fan, as you guys know, but so I wished him success in his future. But when we're playing against him, man, I just love beating him. It's so satisfying. I think it's gonna happen again. The Lions kind of have his number, and I think it's gonna continue in that path. And it's kind of fun playing out in LA too. They're both kind of electric teams with their offenses, so it looks good on that surface. So this is gonna be a fun one. I think the Lions will give up some points, but I think our offense is gonna continue to do what they're doing because we're gonna have to ride that offense into the playoffs. I think another big game for Jahmyr Gibbs this week. JMO's gonna have a touchdown. Gibbs will have a touchdown. Stafford. Goff is gonna throw for 3 touchdowns. And then we're going to get a couple on the ground. So it's going to be a big game. And like I said, Jack Campbell, he's going to be wreaking havoc out there. We're going to make some big plays, generate a couple turnovers. So I see another big win here, 40-21 Lions.
Ooh, 40-21. 19-point victory. I love it.
That's my prediction.
All right. That's a good
That's
one.
good.
I like it.
That's very good.
That sounds like it would be a little more stress-free than I'm hoping it's.
That would be nice. It'll probably be down to the last drive, but that's
I know.
what I'm hoping for.
I know. Okay, Red Dog, what's your prediction?
Okay. Well, I'm going to preface this by saying, my way of doing predictions is in part because I just generally loathe predicting the future, especially. So if I'm going to say a prediction, I'm just generally going to try to say something, good about the Lions and vibe things, And so I'm going to try something different and do like a realistic prediction.
A realistic prediction. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But that
All right.
being said, I think Bob was on the right track. I think this is going to be, there's going to be aspects of a battle, especially early on. I think it'll be tight for a first maybe quarter, and but I think it's going to open up pretty quickly after that. Gibbs is going to be he's in prime season form now. I don't think anyone's going to be able to stop him. He's going to make some big plays. I'm going to go with over 100 yards rushing. I think he's going to break out on the ground in this one with 2 touchdowns. And you guys are goofy. I think J-Mo's going off finally. I think he's gonna get home. Monty also goes along with Gibbs to extend their new record. And basically, the defense takes care of Stafford. He gets some momentum. I'm going to give him 3 touchdowns. They're going to get 21 points.
Ooh.
But it ain't going to be nothing compared to the 45 scored by the Lions. I think it's going to, for a little bit there, it's going to feel like, but then it's going to go away quick as we pull away and dismantle them.
45-21? Is that your prediction?
Yep. Lions.
That's
What?
your what?
It's my prediction.
I said-
I had 120-4.
I had 55 to nothing.
Ah. Okay.
45 to 21. What kind of
Yeah.
prediction is that?
What the?
Well, I
Jeez.
gave him points. like I.
Oh, man.
Red
that's-
Are you off
What do
your
you mean?
meds?
What do you mean? What kind? I said I'm doing a realistic prediction,
Wow. That's crazy.
quote unquote.
Jackie,
Why is that
Jackie,
crazy?
Jackie met Matt Stafford, years and years ago.
I
We
did
have
mean
photographic proof. I don't have it with me right now. I wish I did, but so he still
Yeah.
has like that deep respect, from that time, that nice time he gave him a firm handshake and a smile. And Jackie just that's the last thing he sees every time he closes it. That's the first
wow.
when
Okay,
he
Jay.
goes to bed. He just remembers that,
Really
that
running with a narrative.
brief
there.
moment. And
Yeah,
so that's why
yeah.
he gave the Stafford the most points of any Lions opponent this season, I think. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that all was nonsense. but
Residual Stafford
it,
love.
it really just had to do with me trying to change it up on my predictions.
But
I was getting
an
a little
interesting theory though,
out
from
there,
Kid J.
supposedly.
Yeah, interesting theory. A little out there, but it's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
I respect your
Doug's
ability to spin a
prediction.
yarn there, Kid J.
All right. I'm going to give you my prediction, okay? Is it okay? Can I do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
If
All right.
you please.
I'm afraid this is going to be a close one, boys. This is going to be one of those ones that when you're watching the game, 1 minute you're cheering, getting excited and high-fiving everyone in the vicinity, and the next minute you're going to be cursing and swearing and throwing things at the TV. It's going to be elation and frustration. It's going to be every emotion in the world. And it's going to be.
Ocean of
I
the
think it's
ocean.
going to be a close game, but I think the Lions are going to pull this one off, and I think we got the chops to do it. I think we got the people to do it. It's going to be kind of a high-scoring game. I'm saying 39-36 Lions. It's going to be a
Ugh.
field goal. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a nerve-wracking, painstaking game. But you know what? In a game like this, when you get two teams so closely matched, you just have to throw out the book. You just have to throw
God,
out
here
the
we go
book
again.
and
So wasteful.
just I know, but I put a little extra in the budget this week for that book. But you got to throw out the book, and it's going to be a great matchup. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be huge ratings, I think, on TV. If you guys didn't rehear last week, Thursday night was the highest Thursday night rating football game ever in history.
Wow.
The Lions, the people love watching the Lions, and America's going to be rooting for the Lions. Trust me on
Yeah, 'cause
this one.
screw the Cowboys.
That's right. They're going to be rooting for the Lions in this one. So it's going to be great. So my prediction is 39-36 in a nail-biter.
Wow.
We come out on top, baby.
That's cray-cray.
Wait, how's
Yeah.
that? How's that game end?
You say I'm off my
36. I don't care how it ends, just so we're on top. That's all that matters.
Well,
I really
you're doing
don't
the
know.
prediction. I'm just wondering if it's a defensive stop or a offensive
Yeah, how do we score all those
You know what it's going to
touchdowns?
be? It's going to be a defensive stop. Amik
touchdown.
Robertson.
So this will be a real nail-biter.
How'd they
Amik
score all the
Robertson.
touchdowns, UJ?
That doesn't. Well, Jamo's definitely going to get at least one or two and break the record. He's not 24 yet, is he? When's his birthday? Because
Wait, he's going to catch up to
he
Gibbs? Is that
tied
what you're
Barry's
saying?
record, 47
Wait, are you
touchdowns
talking
before.
about
So-
J-Mo or Gibbs?
Yeah.
So Jam was
What did
going
I
to
say?
have
Gibbs,
30
Gibbs, I mean.
touchdowns. 30
Gibbs.
touchdowns
He's
this
like
week.
a lot.
Gibbs, I'm sorry. Gibbs had 47 touchdowns, which tied the record.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as long as he's not 24 yet, he'll break the record. So
He won't be until like the next league year.
And he's
Yeah.
also for the first 3 years of a career, he's also in that list too. He's
Yeah.
on the top.
no defense has been able to shut this guy down. No defense. This
Nope.
guy is just too freaking good. Whether you pass it to him or make him run it, it doesn't matter.
And
He's gonna hurt you.
And the way they use him too, he's gonna play for years, man, because they keep him fresh, man, and he's still so good.
Yep. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's crazy how his numbers are so competitive despite so many fewer touches than
Yeah.
all like the top backs.
He's like our cheat code. Like Stafford has the
Yeah.
Devontae Adams. Jameer Gibbs is our cheat code, man.
Oh, absolutely.
It's crazy.
He sure
J-Mo's
is.
becoming that too now. It's like we have two cheat
Yeah.
codes.
Yeah, did
Well,
you see some of those routes that J-Mo was running last week?
Yeah.
Oh man,
So
where
sweet.
he just breaks down so fast and the guy's flying on.
He's
It's
so
amazing.
fast. Though. I mean, he's ridiculous. Hey,
And
But
he
he
can
also
stop on the dime,
hustles
too.
too.
yeah.
Unlike
No, you're right.
Mr. Pickens.
Well, listen, this is sort of a special cast because, we got our in-house guy who lives in the den with the Lions here and kind of lives with us every week. I think we
Yeah,
should
he
let
used
him
their
have
own
his
weapons against us. I didn't like it.
let him have his own prediction too. What do you think? Should we do it?
Yeah, let's
Let
do
him
it.
do it. Come on,
I mean, he
KJ.
said a bunch of other silly nonsense. Why not continue?
Yeah,
He
let's hear
survived the
some
Lions. Then
This is their.
uh,
Hey, folks, this is our comedy part of the show. When Kid Jay's going to give his predictions on the Rams-Lions game. So listen in.
Before I give my prediction, I'm going to say Big Z's prediction. His prediction is 27-24 Lions, and he said, this is impossible, but he says Goff to Ross Dwelly on a 6-yard TD pass with 103 remaining to take the lead. But Dwelly's not on the team anymore. He got waived I think today, because the Lions signed Millette. So I'm going to say Zylstra
right before the game
in his place.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll say Goff to Zylstra with 103 left.
All right.
My prediction is I think it's gonna be a close one. I think it's gonna be high scoring affair. I think they're gonna pass a lot back and forth. But I think the Rams defense is good enough to slow down the Lions offense just a little bit, because when the Cowboys came out last week in the second half, they kind of slowed down the Lions offense for about a good chunk of the second half there. And I think the Rams will do the same, and I think they're gonna keep on scoring, and I think they're gonna put a 40 burger up on the Lions, and they're gonna win 42 to 28.
KJ,
42 to
start
28.
smoking the good stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is my prediction.
Yeah. I guess it's legal in Illinois now.
Yeah.
Based on that prediction.
Mom,
Wow.
no.
That's
I
awesome.
don't know. That's
Yeah.
Wow.
The wacky tobacco.
Wow.
He's got the other producer.
that's some good stuff too.
He survived the Lions then, but he came out kind of, his head was kind of
A
like
little loopy,
confused.
Loopy,
A little,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of a concussion, I think, maybe.
Because
Might
that
have something
was
to do with it.
that
in
was
the protocol.
from the
Yeah.
whole thing was kind of insane.
Hopefully, KJ
I
will
think
be
we're
our
all
producer
now a
next
little
week.
dumber.
You're right, Red Dog. He's going to be in the protocol. Bring him into the
Yep.
tent. Have a good
Yeah.
look at him. He's not well. You can tell. It's just not right. So
Yeah.
anyway, Kid
But,
J
we'll
with
take
with
care of
his
him. We'll get him on track.
so weird
So-
prediction on that one, but hey, gotta
So
let him have
next-
his say once in a while.
Next podcast practice, he'll just be doing like kind of a walkthrough
I mean-
with his.
It is pretty much like his only
Yeah.
flaw. Like,
No
that he's a
contact.
Rams fan, Like
Yeah, no
Like-
contact, brother. Yeah,
One thing we can all agree on that I forgot to mention earlier. When the Rams and Lions, just a storied rivalry between two quarterbacks who've been traded for each other, and many draft picks later. When these two things happen, we gotta just all agree that when these two teams play each other, you just gotta throw out the record book.
Don't do it!
Oh, that's 2 books in one night.
Wow.
That
Oh,
was
my
half
God.
a tree.
We'd be rich if the book budget for this pod wasn't so high.
So everybody, please
so
subscribe.
true.
Like our podcast, and we need more money to afford these.
Send
books.
us a book. We need more books.
Yeah, send
We
us
need
more
more
record
books.
books, please. We're running out.
Oh, you guys, too good. Well, hopefully by now the dessert's over, and Big Z is having his cocktails with the big boss, and trying to make a good impression and all that. They're sitting at
He's-
the bar, bellying up,
Hans
talking
hasn't
like
struck yet.
counting numbers and shit like that. And
I think he's barefoot walking through glass saying, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!" And
No,
fighting
he's
Hans
in
Gruber.
the air shaft.
oh, that could be Big Z. I can picture it.
He may just have a machine gun now. Ho, ho, ho.
He may.
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. All right, guys. Good pod. This is a big week. So I'm really looking forward to this game. Can't wait.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Gonna be a lot of fun, mother. Anyway, anything else? Any last words? Justin, you should say some last words because you guys are gonna die this week. So
Yeah, you should
Any
play taps.
final
Last words.
Last-
Yeah.
over your team, like I loved you. You were good to us, but you're now dead. Sorry.
Hey,
I
Kid
think-
Jay, can you? We should do like a wager too. Like,
Oh, boy.
we'll
Yeah. let's
Kid
do
Jay
it.
will play taps to the Rams. Like, he'll say, "We fought, we lost," and then play taps, or something like that.
I
Okay.
can do that. I'll play some taps on. I'll play some taps on Monday if if they lose.
All right.
What do we do then? What's our end of it?
What do we do? What do you want?
I mean, you
What
gotta
do
be.
guys-
I don't know.
you're gonna
That
make
was
it
If
a
the
bet.
Rams, how about this? If the Rams win, since they don't have a fight song, you have to make a 15-second fight or cheer for the Rams. So that could be a Rams cheer since they don't have one.
Okay.
All right, 15 seconds.
seconds.
Okay.
It could be like 3 lines. It could be like 3 lines.
All right.
You have to
A
make
limerick.
It's a deal.
Do we keep the
Yeah.
publishing rights though? Right.
yes, of course.
Just
Yeah.
in case it takes off. Okay.
We definitely get the publishing rights for sure.
Punishment is having to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
The bet is on.
Might just
the bet
do
is
that.
on.
All right.
Anyway.
What were you? I'm sorry. You were answering a question when I interrupted you with that.
Something about the loss you're coming toward.
Oh yeah. How are you dealing with the loss? I
Yeah.
was asking.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be sad over your guys' loss. Just seeing all the sad faces on Monday.
No,
I'll
I knew
be basking. I'll be basking in victory
him
Monday.
off.
You know, Dan Campbell won't be able to go to Starbucks. Won't be allowed to go to Starbucks. He'll have to go to Tim Hortons or whatever. You know, so because he's been there.
The
He's
white
been
jackets, y'all. It's time
yeah,
to-
he's been to Tim Hortons
Call him off.
five times this year. So they probably get he's probably pretty friendly with them by now. So, but
He doesn't know what he's doing, you guys.
Not
He
allowed
doesn't know.
Starbucks on Mondays. Only Tim Hortons.
Wow.
Oh,
He's
boy.
maligned. He's maligned as a Rams fan. Can't
All
blame
right.
him
He's got to get it out now.
for what he
Yeah.
says.
Get it
Gotta
out
enjoy
now.
it while he can. 'Cause
Exactly.
it's gonna be a sad Sunday for him. So.
All right, guys. On that note,
Nah.
Oh,
what?
on that no, you started.
On
with-
that note.
On that
note.
On that note. All right. We're going
All
to
right.
hang it up. Thank you guys for listening. Everybody out there in Lions Land. We love this team so much, and that's why we do this. It's a labor of love, trust me. This is episode... Kid J, what episode is this that we've been doing this now?
378.
Think about that,
Whoa.
folks. 378 episodes we've been doing this thing. We're no fly-by-night, just come along
Yeah.
lately kind of thing. No, we've been doing this for a long time. And we were doing this when they were bad. I mean, way bad. So we've been
Patricia
doing this
bad.
a long time.
So,
So-
when you go down to the liquor store today and play your numbers, play 378. You're
There
gonna
you
win.
go.
There you
378. Guaranteed to win.
When you go to buy your cigarettes, yeah, I'm going to play the numbers.
This is not
378.
financial advice.
And trust me, if that number comes up, you are definitely going to be a winner. Okay?
yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, if
That's
the
my
number comes up,
guarantee.
you definitely win.
That's my guarantee. So, so thanks for listening, everyone. And Kid J, can you help me out here? Where can everyone
All the
find
places
us
and stuff.
out there?
If you want to send us an email us at drinkingthebluekool-aid@gmail.com. We're on Twitter, X at Drinking Lions. Find us on Instagram at Drinking the Blue Kool-Aid. At Drinking the Blue Kool-Aid, and just be good to each other,
Bah.
All right. Yeah. You can
That's
also
the bleed of the week.
find a link to this on ramsuck.com and and the Bleatin' Rams podcast.
ShinyTeeth.org.
So, anyway,
And
It-
thank you. Are you getting to thanking our producer, or do we do that?
no, yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna get. Thanks to our producer, Kid J.
Kid J.
Woo! Kid J. He is the best in the business,
He's
folks.
not normally this kind of like.
Well,
thick,
everyone has
little
an off
bit,
day
right?
in their workplace.
Yeah.
It happens once in a while. You're not going to fire him just for that one day, one bad day.
He's really
But,
great
Yeah.
producer.
We
he's the
gotta
best.
adjust our safety sign now. 0 days since an accident because he got knocked on the head today in the Lions
Yeah,
Den.
concussion, 0
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
We believe in safety on this podcast.
That's
We want
true.
everyone to be safe.
OSHA is
And,
our ally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like the old days before concussions were invented. But anyway, that's another thing. So, with that, folks, and
Last but not least.
last but not least, as always,
always.
Go
a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rock, rock, rock. Go hard, win the game. With honor you will keep your fame. Down the field and game.